The project plan said 12 months. You're at month 9 and the data migration just came back and it's not clean. Your best finance person is running month end in the old system while simultaneously testing the new one. Your IT lead just flagged 3 open integration issues, and someone from the vendor side, someone you've never met before, has just been assigned to your project. This is episode 4 of Inside a Financial System Implementation, and this episode is different from the ones before it. This is what most people hear when they hear project governance. They hear a steering committee, they hear weekly status reports, a RAG dashboard, and yes, those things matter. But governance in an implementation isn't just the reporting structure, it's the decision-making infrastructure. And the difference between implementations that hold together and the ones that quietly come apart is almost always traceable to how quickly decisions get made when something unexpected surfaces. In a well-governed implementation, there are 3 layers working in parallel. The steering committee, which are the executive sponsors, the finance lead, and the IT lead, they do not need to know every detail, but they need to remove the blockers and make resourcing decisions when the project needs them. The project working group, these are the people actually doing the work. The business analysts, the system configurators, the data migration leads, the finance team members who own the testing. This group of people meet frequently, weekly at a minimum, daily during go-live preparation. Good governance means that the steering committee is asking a question at every single meeting. What do you need from us right now? How can we keep this moving? Your finance team is the backbone of this implementation. They understand the business processes better than anyone else. They know where the edge cases live, they know which reports the CFO actually reads versus the ones that just get filed. They are irreplaceable, and they are being asked to run the new system. Month end does not stop, payroll does not pause, tax deadlines do not move, but they are doing this while simultaneously learning, testing, and validating a completely new system. That is not sustainable for 12 months. It is barely sustainable for 6. And when people are fatigued, they miss things. Those things end up showing up during go live. Leaders who navigate this well ask a different question early on. Not how do we add this project to the team's workload, but what do we take off the team's plate to make room for this? Temporary contractors, adjusted reporting timelines agreed with the CFO, a clear boundary on what the implementation team is responsible for and what the project team is responsible for. Capacity is a resource, so let's treat it like one. And then we have the dynamics that nobody wants to talk about during implementation projects. Resistance. Not sabotage, not deliberate obstruction, just the very human tendency to protect the familiar. Someone on the finance team who has been running month end the same way for 7 years is not going to enthusiastically embrace a new system that changes every step of that process, even if the new way is objectively better. Your job as a leader is not to push through the resistance, but to understand it, to involve those teams early on, to make them co-owners of the new way of doing things rather than just recipients of it. Here's what data migration actually looks like in practice. The team extracts records from the old system. The customer master data, the vendor records, the open purchase orders, fixed asset registers, opening trial balance, and what comes out of it is almost what no one ever expected. We see duplicate vendors. The same supplier is entered 3 different ways over 10 years by 3 different people. Customer accounts have missing fields, asset records where the depreciation method was changed mid-life and nobody documented why. Accounts that were used for completely different purposes at different points in time. None of this is unusual. In fact, if your data extract comes back clean on the first pass, I would be suspicious. And here is the leadership decision point that matters most in this entire phase. Someone is going to come to you and say, we need more time to clean this up. The instinct is to protect the go-live date because the timeline is on the wall, the announcements have been made, the vendor is ready, the trainings have been scheduled. I understand that instinct completely, not to pause. However, I would advise that you resist it. Dirty data loaded into a clean system is still dirty data. It does not get better inside the new ERP. It gets harder to find and it also gets harder to fix. The cost of cleaning data before go live is measured in weeks. The cost of cleaning it after can be measured in months or even years. This is not a delay, it is a decision point, and making the right call here is one of the most valuable things a leader can do during implementation. Most implementations include a period of parallel running. Both systems are live simultaneously, transactions are processed in the old system and mirrored in the new. And at the same time, you reconcile the output. It is exhausting, you are doing everything twice, and everyone is watching the reconciliation like it's a scoreboard. But sometimes, and this is the hard part that requires real intellectual honesty from your finance team, sometimes the new system is more right. It's surfacing something that the old system was quietly getting wrong. A posting that was going into the wrong account for years, a tax code that was never correctly applied, a depreciation calculation that was totally off. And nobody noticed because the old system never flagged it. The new system didn't create the problem, however, it found it. That requires a different kind of courage from a finance team. The courage to say we were wrong and we can fix it. And it also requires a different kind of leadership from the executives in the room. Not pressure to reconcile and move on, but genuine curiosity about what the discrepancy is actually telling us. Next episode, we get to the other side, go live. What it actually feels like, the lessons that only become visible in hindsight, and what success really looks like, not just in the announcements, but 6 months later when the system is live and the business is running on it. I'm Victoria Henshaw. Subscribe so you don't miss the finale, episode 5. And if this series has been useful, please share it with someone who's in the middle of one of these right now. See you in episode 5.